The NCAA has a 20 hours of practice per week rule for its college athletes, and this rule seems like it would be a great idea to give kids the opportunity to spend more time studying and hang out with friends being a college student. The only problem is that nobody follows this rule, and the NCAA, from what I've researched, does a horrible job enforcing it. This means that students have less time to study and spend socializing, doing things that college students should be doing. Now, the misconception is that being a college athlete is the greatest thing ever, that you get basically a free ride through college, you don't have to study, everything's paid for, and I agree with the fact that it is a great opportunity, but I'm here to show you that there are downfalls to it. It can be very stressful, and it's not the greatest thing that could ever happen. The first benefit is the financial aspect. Oftentimes in the major colleges, the students get full college paid for, which at a major university would be $20,000 per year. So at the end of their 4 years, they walk out of college with an $80,000 degree and they haven't paid a dime. Now this is a great benefit for students who can't afford college or couldn't get there any other way, so I agree that this is the best way possible. Things they normally get paid are clothes, school, meals, housing. So in the bigger sports, basketball, they get free shoes, football, free cleats. Golf, the major golf schools, they get free clubs whenever they want. So there are a lot of benefits financially that those kids don't have to pay for when they're representing their school. College, another benefit is that college can be a very scary place when you first get there. It's often hard to meet new people. And for these students, when they walk on campus, they automatically know people. They've met them through their recruiting visits and things like that. So when they step on that campus, they have the benefit of having people that are already looking out for them and trying to make them feel as comfortable as they can. And it also takes care of the roommate dilemma, trying to find someone who's as serious about college as you are, because you know if you're rooming with one of your teammates, they're going to be focused on school and sports just as much as you are. So there's a benefit in that nature to where your roommate and your friends will all be on the same schedule and have the same goals that you have. Another benefit of being a collegiate athlete is that you get to play the sport you love and represent your college, which can be really cool. I know for the bigger sports, football, when you walk through campus, I'm sure people know who you are and they probably congratulate you on a good game and things like that, and I'm sure that can help you a lot. One great thing is that you get to teach the game. So those bigger schools, they do a lot of camps and things of that nature. So it gives them an opportunity to teach younger kids who look up to them. I know I use this a lot, but the college football, those kids, those major athletes, the young kids in that area, they know the athlete. They have heard where he grows up, where he went to school, what his story is, and they look up to him. And it's nice for them to know that what they do on and off the field can impact that kid's life and give him someone to look up to if he has a rough home life or anything like that. And through the camps, even at Walla Walla, we do some camps, and you just get to see the kids enjoying the game you love, which makes it all the more enjoyable for you to be part of it, to teach them, so hopefully they can follow their dreams and maybe be in the spot you're in one day. The major disadvantage is time. You don't have much time to study or do social things throughout the week. A normal week would be that the student athlete will wake up at 6 or 7, go work out before school, go to school, then they go get a lunch maybe, and then straight to practice for another 2 to 3 hours, where they're dying by the time they get home, and then they go eat dinner and then head up to their dorms for another 3 to 4 hours of studying, and by that time it's 9, 10, maybe even 11 o'clock, and the kid's just ready to go to bed because they know they have to get up and do the whole thing over the next day. And for a lot of people that might seem like it's not much fun, and they don't know why they would do that, but for the student athlete, it's the fact that on the net, when it's game day, they're not waking up to practice, they get to go represent their school, which can be a great advantage. But on the days where you're not competing, it can be very stressful to keep your grades up. And I know that a lot of students have to hold high GPAs because they know they're not going to go pro in sports, so they need to compete with kids who have all the time in the world to study. And so they know that they have to work twice, even 3 times as hard to keep up with the GPA. and to keep up with the athletic code standards which the schools put on them. Both on and off the field, they have to be excellent. So in closing, I just wanted to show that the biggest thing is that it's a blessing to be a student athlete, but they also have to deal with the responsibility of putting the grades first, because they know in the end that's all that's really going to matter. Thank you.
Good job.